shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. On the Patriots sideline, head coach Mike Vrabel. These guys sporting an unblemished 3-0 record so far. Across the field, the head coach of the Jets. These guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Well, a fine welcome to everyone tuning in. Kate Scott and Brock Huard here as Austin Seibert will get us started. And we're off in East Rutherford. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, he cares less about those two numbers. It's more about the alphabet, like that other W, picking up the win in that ball game.
They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's a New England first down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
Here's May on 1st and 10. That's on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so third down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Henderson's going to get it on third down. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down. Here we go, fourth down. May. Throw is caught by the back. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
That's good for a Patriots first down.
Here's the give to Dowdle. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Operating from the gun, here's May. And the defense making a play on this opening series. That one is knocked away, and that brings up third down.
I don't think there's any question about it. You can see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Jet in some discomfort following that play. So it'll be another 1st and 10 for him, Brock, down at the opposing 37. Here's May. This will be caught once again by Diggs. And they take him down right along the 30. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the Jets 30-yard line.
They give now to Henderson. He's got it in the red zone. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots finish up an excellent opening series. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Kicking team out to try the extra points. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jets, nothing.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Starting from the 5. Oh, what a hit! Starts the ball loose! Oh, unfortunately, it looks like another one of the members of the return team was there, able to dive on it, so a friendly bounce. They'll retain possession.
Awareness, awareness, awareness. So critical in so many phases of the game. And in this phase, in the special teams phase, it's not just hitting blocks and clearing the lane, but in this case, recognizing the fumble and most importantly, keeping that possession.
Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Here's Hall once more. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
They give on 2nd to Hall. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Complete beyond the marker. And this is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
First down.
Here we go.
1st and 10.
1st and 10, here's Fields. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and now they face 2nd down.
On the coverage.
Hall takes it straight ahead, and he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
3rd down and 9.
They'll throw 3rd and long. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can't get to win-win.
He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Kaiir Elam getting there for the stop.
He was taken down at the
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down. Patriots punt team coming out with former sixth-rounder Bryce Baringer to do the honors. He's got it. That's going to be a first and more. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already, this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. They'll start this one out with Hall. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. Catch is made in close. And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Jets just need 2 snaps to steal the lead.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Austin Seibert on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets push their lead to 3.
Jets 10, Patriots 7.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's first and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This is Henderson on second down. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. Scoreboard shows 10-7. More from MetLife coming right up. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They're looking at first down here. Here's made in the air. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. A handoff for Henderson, running left. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
A loss of 1 brings up
Third and long for him here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Jets will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
One of the beauties of the game of football is it never sits still. It's constantly adapting. And that nickel defense right there, critical in taking the ball away. And when you think about nickel defense, you think about Rondé Barber, won the Hall of Fame in the summer of 2023, really revolutionizing the position of the nickelback. That nickel defender and that nickel defense, critical in that takeaway we just saw.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hall. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. It's a nice, quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Shotgun snap to Fields. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Don't jump. Ready? Green 19.
Fields on 3rd. Set up the screen here for Hall. And this is going to be 4th down, Brock. He's out of bounds, well shy of what they needed there. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Surprisingly, had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
May try it again here on 2nd. And they're going to tag a defender with this one.
That's interference. Defense.
He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. New set of downs for him from the 31. Running it after the penalty. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Short pass brought in. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here goes the Eddie, what's up?
Finds his man. It's Demario Douglas. And he goes out of bounds as everyone turns to hear from our referee. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Here goes the
They'll run here following the penalty. And have him gain up about a handful there. It was Andre Cisco who hauled him down there.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
On the gun, it's May. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And talk about a good game when they needed it. So that's 13 on 2nd down. Now only a yard to go here on 3rd.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Eddie, what's up?
Here's Henderson. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I'm going to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here goes the Eddie, what's up?
Trying to push this past the marker. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
May on 1st and 10. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to the air. It's May. He should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away. Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's cut at the 4! He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
To the air yet again, May. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he's brought down at the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy when they're on 2nd down.
And they're turned away again. 2 great defensive stands. We've arrived at 3rd and goal.
Loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
So 2 minutes still to play in this 1st half, partner. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Made a throw it. He's got it. It's in close. And his fight is stopped after just 2 yards. Interesting choice coming up here on 4th and short.
2-yard gain.
The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Patriots sending the field goal unit out for a try. This is a chip shot from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now here comes the New York offense. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go.
Fields gets it out right quick. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41.
15 yards. And the Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Throwing on 1st down. Fields. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set.
Loss of 4 brings up 2nd and 14.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. On him again, and he goes down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks, rotate your personnel, throw in some wrinkles, and once again, go hit that quarterback.
3rd down give to Hall. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Jamie Gillen on now to punch. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. To the air on 1st down, May. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Brandon Stevens has it. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. It's a pick for 6. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
As this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Now May coming off that pick. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. May looking to throw. Got for big yards on the right side. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's May. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Not much time left in the half, so the kicking team out on 1st down. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Kid, I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, and it gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our 1st half.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our journey through the NFL starts now. At M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, the Ravens at home to take on the Saints. And this is Lamar Jackson. A touchdown pass from 15 yards away. The Ravens are now 4-0. What a first month as they continue to roll. Next up, we go to Charlotte. We'll look in on the Panthers as they play host to the Chicago Bears. And this is Caleb Williams. He's going to find some open space, and he is gone. 32 yards on the touchdown run. One more to tell you about. We go to Jacksonville, the Jags hosting the New York Giants. And it's the former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence. His 100th career touchdown pass. This one's gone to halftime with the Jaguars with the big lead in front of a home crowd at the half. With that, a look here at the rest of the scores from around the NFL here in Week 4. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Return coming from the 6. Oh, Fields loses it. Oh, fortunate stuff there. Looks like another one of the members of the return team was able to get it, so a friendly bounce. They'll retain possession. So here's the Jets offense, getting ready to start our third quarter. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of time. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Okay, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Not an enviable spot as they come up, 3rd and long.
Widen up. Here we go, son.
Fields out of the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 4th and long. They're out now, ready to punt it. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. The return begins on their side of midfield. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Handoff headed left. Henderson. And looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive. So someone's shaken up on that play. We've got to pause, and it looks like Stephon Diggs, who's the subject of attention down there. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, son. Here we go, son.
May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that makes it 3rd down.
Third down and 7 yards to go.
Hey, what's up?
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Yes, sir.
Looking to throw. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it. Thought they turned it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen.
Here we go.
One of the most important snaps of the game.
Hurry up.
If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
They start the drive with Hall. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. It's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go.
3rd and long for him here. Throwing the out route complete. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being fourth down.
Formation.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Here's made in the air. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
Henderson on first and 10. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinton Williams. First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Going to the ground again on first. Touchdown, New England! The Patriots take a third-quarter lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Patriots push their lead to 3.
Jets 17.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Jets out to begin another drive. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. New York to the line. First and 10.
Here we go.
Hall running between the tackles. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective. You got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man. And you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
That's good for a
Don't
Jets
jump. Ready?
first down.
Time out. Tonight.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Hall gets it again on 2nd down. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 22. And it's good for a New York first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the keeper, here's Fields. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Coming to the the line for another 1st and 10.
That's another Jets. First down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. I love the call, Brock, but wrong situation there. The defense closes that sweep out behind the line.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Cut near the goal line. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. We have an injured player here. Looks like it's a member of the Patriots in some discomfort. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Hall can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
It's Hall again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. Now on comes Austin Seibert for the field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Seibert's kick is up and good. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Turpin with a return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. This game remains tied after 3, so we'll decide things right here in the 4th quarter. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Henderson. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
Sticking with Henderson. Well, that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
This goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, and then crash inside. Set that edge, and if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
May not have throw on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. May throwing for it. He finds him beyond the marker. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains. All set to go now from the 35.
Yes, sir. Ready, what's up?
Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
This is Henderson on second down. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a New England first down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Patriots.
Handoff for Henderson, running left. And he has this down to the 34. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want to open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Hey, what's that?
First and 10. Here's a run to Dowdle. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. Give him 13 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
They give now to Henderson. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And they find him after just a yard, and it's third down.
A gain of 2 makes it third down and 10.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Hey, what's that?
He'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still fourth down.
Demario Douglas.
The Jets take their first
A
time
gain
out.
of 9.
May still have 2 to
It's
work with
fourth
in
down.
this final quarter. Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it.
Hey, what's that?
Back to throw it. Run is caught. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Patriots going for the win here. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up first and goal.
Hey, what's that?
Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Patriots jump in front late.
Touchdown, Patriots.
So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
And he'll get it up to the 27.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Escapes out to the left. Oh, Fields loses it. This one bounces out of bounds right at the lines. A little stake of the offense here. So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on third. Looking to throw it. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Here we go.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
It's Henderson on the give. And he gets the Patriots the first down, and that should put an end to this contest. Now we have a member of the Jets hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to take a look at him.
Here we go.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Design run here for me. So the Patriots come in and take a win on the road. Well, what began as just a good start to this season might be becoming something a little bit better, Brock. 4-0 now. There may be some serious legs to the start they're having here.
Yeah, let's not go calling them the 72 Dolphins yet, Kate. A lot of season left. But you'll hear coaches, especially in this first month of the season, call it stacking wins.
Yep.
And you know, if you can sustain success and you stack these wins early, you're typically a playoff team late.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots emerge as winners as we say so long from New York.